It is moving forward with a ballot measure asking voters whether to shake up city leadership.
So this would add more city commissioners who represent districts of the city. But the plan just lost some support from one of its biggest proponents on city council. Our Lisa Balick live in studio now to look into this. And Lisa, so take us through what's going on here.
Well, it's definitely a very controversial move. And in fact, in past years, it's been turned down, whatever they've come up with. But Commissioner Mingus Mapps, who supports the idea of changing the city's charter, is concerned the plan has too many changes, all lumped together.
My deepest disappointment with the process and the products that we're seeing today is the fact that voters will not have a chance to consider each one of these questions separately.
Commissioner Mingus Mapps supports the idea of changing the city's charter, but he's concerned that there are too many changes all lumped together in one question, rather than asking voters to decide on each suggested change. The proposed ballot measure would expand the current council from 4 commissioners to 12, 3 commissioners representing each of 4 specific districts in the city. The measure also would have a city manager rather than the mayor in charge of overseeing the bureaus and handling administration. A third part would change how voters pick the council members. It would get rid of a primary, where right now a candidate wins with at least 50% of the vote, even if most residents don't cast a ballot. Instead, there'd be no primary. You'd have the opportunity to rank the candidates on the November ballot. If no one gets more than 50% of the votes, the person with the least votes is eliminated, and second preference choices are then counted to find a winner. The goal is to elect someone who has the most support across the board.
What we wanted was a representative city, a government for all the people in our city. And maybe that means including things that are a little bit harder, but that's the work you have to do if you have goals in mind.
Commissioner Mapps says he supports reform, but the 4 multi-member districts and ranked choice, he says, is a radical departure from what Portlanders are used to. Again, he prefers separate items on the ballot. Now, already there are groups lining up both for and against this measure. And again, the voters are going to hear a lot about it in the coming months, a long way between now and November.
Yeah, and voters will have a lot that they need to read up on, of course, before then, because it can be confusing. There's a lot to read up on.
It definitely is.
And a lot at stake, too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.